Hey, welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I am Kevin, and tonight I'm going to be doing something a little different, something I don't normally do. Got my smoker warming up, the smoke going past me. Anyway, Karen at In the Kitchen with Karen reached out and wanted to do a collaboration with me. Karen and I decided to do Chile Relleno Casserole. Casseroles are not something I normally do. And I know Karen's going to be in the warm kitchen at her house, and she's going to be making this incredible casserole for you, Chile Relleno Casserole. And to keep in tradition of my channel, I'm doing it all outside. I'm doing a little bit on my Blackstone, and I'll be baking it in my Pit Boss pellet grill. And I'm sure she'll be doing it in the oven. When Karen first asked me to do a collaboration and do a Chile Relleno Casserole, well, I'm in New Mexico, so Chile Rellenos, they usually make them here with hatch green chilies. If you go to restaurants here, that's probably 90% of the time what you're going to get. They're also, Chile Rellenos are also made with poblano chilies. I'd like to make this so that if you want to make it at home, you can do it in your oven. If you have a pellet grill, you can do it outside. Either way. But my casserole is going to be with hatch green chilies, but I'm not using fresh hatch green chilies because not everybody can get them. I've got a freezer full of them. I could use them. You can get the canned hatch green chilies at the store. For most people, probably on the West Coast. East Coast, I'm not sure what you can get. Anyway, I'm using diced green chilies, and this is from Young Guns. They are the ones who sell the fresh green chilies when they're ready to sell here in New Mexico. They have these in the jar, and they're awesome. They're just as good as me buying them, roasting them, cutting them up and putting them in a jar. So that's what I'm going to use. You can use diced green chilies from a can. If you use whole ones, just slice them in half and lay them flat. If you look up Chile Relleno casseroles, you'll see them made a few different ways. The traditional way is you just take your green chili cheese, pour the egg over it and bake it. I happen to have some Johnsonville chorizo. So I'm going to use chorizo as my meat. We're going to use Rotel tomatoes with green chili. This is awesome stuff. I know Karen's going to be fresh shredding her cheese. Hey, I don't mind cheese out of a bag. I'm using the 4-cheese Mexican blend, about a cup, and I'm using 5 eggs. Also, with the eggs, when you blend it up, since it's a casserole, we're not whipping the whites and then adding the yolks in. I'll be adding 3 tablespoons of flour, bluebird flour, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so the first thing I got to do is I got to get this chorizo cooked up, and then we'll get on with the assembly and show you how this is all done. All right, stick with me and let's get going. All right, first thing I got to do is get my chorizo cooked up. You don't have to cook the paper, you can take that off. And this is just Johnsonville sauce, chorizo. I was going to use some spicy pork, hot pork sausage, but I had the chorizo. And chorizo, you know, it's good. Usually you'll use it in something for breakfast, but it is used in the Chile Relleno casseroles. So that's what we're going to do. We'll get this cooked up, and we'll get on with the build. Okay, my chorizo is just about done. So as soon as it's done, we'll pull this off and let it cool. We'll get our egg mixture ready, and then we'll start the build. All right, let's get our eggs going. Got our chorizo all cooked up, and chilling. We're going to use 5 eggs. Okay, just want to get these whipped up. Want to get your baking powder in there. I'm using half a teaspoon and 3 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose. Okay, and that's your eggs. I'm going to set these to the side. Okay, let's get this build on. I'm going to first put a layer with my Rotel tomatoes. And this is going to kind of give that little sauce effect. that you would normally get. You don't have to have a whole lot of them. If you want more, you can add more. I think this is probably going to be plenty. Okay, and we're going to start layering in our chorizo. There's our chorizo. I'm going to use about half of it, because I'm going to try to get this a double layer. Okay. Now this is where you can use, if you use poblanos or hatch green chilies, the whole ones, you want to slice them in half and lay them out right now, but I am using the diced green chilies, like I mentioned. I'm going to spread those around. If you buy the cans, probably 2 of the larger cans, depending on how many green chilies you want. I kind of want a lot, so we'll just keep adding. That'll probably be good enough for the first layer. Then I'm going to use my Mexican style cheese. A nice little layer of that there. Okay, now you can either add some of the egg mixture now, or you can dump it all on at the end. I'm going to dump a little bit right now, just to be sure we get some of this down in the center part. Okay. Now we're going to go back in with the rest of the chorizo. And at this point, we're going to go back with the green chilies. Back with the cheese. I'm going to get my egg mixture in there. And in case you're wondering, this is a 9x11 aluminum pan. Now you can obviously you can add a lot more egg mixture in yours. I'm good with just a little bit. We want that egg to cook up. We want this cheese to melt. It's going to be delicious. Okay, we got our casserole dish all made up. Again, I only use 5 eggs. I've seen recipes where they use like a dozen eggs. You can use as much egg mixture as you want. I'm not going heavy on the egg mixture. And if you follow my channel, if you watched my video about wood pellets in the pellet smokers, this is a great example of where I'm just going to use the Pit Boss pellets. I know there's not going to be a lot of smoky flavor added to this. There might be a little bit. I have my Pit Boss up to 350 degrees. If you're doing it in an oven in the house, you can probably go 375. My choice is 350 or 400. 400 is too hot. Right now it's at 354, so I'm going to get the casserole in there, and we're going to let it roll for about 30 minutes. I'll check it and go from there. It might go 45, I don't know. So, all right. Once again, here it is. We're going to set it in the Pit Boss. Start it out over here. I'll probably check it in about 15 minutes, and I may move it over to here. This side is a tiny bit hotter, maybe by, I don't know, 5-10 degrees, because this is where the exhaust goes out. So there you go. We'll see it back in about 15-20 minutes. Okay, just a 15-minute peek. It's looking good. Actually, I think I'll leave it here, but I'm going to spin it around just to try to get all even cooking. Okay. All right, we'll be another 15. We're 30 minutes in. That. Looks to me like we're going to go another. Yeah, it's still a little jiggly in the middle there. So I will move it over here to this side. We're going to check it in about 10. See how loose that is in there? Yeah, we want that egg to firm up. 15 minutes on this side. Oh, looks much, much better. Look at that. Okay, remember it was all jiggly? Not anymore. Okay, I'm going to take this off and we're going to let it cool. We'll cut into it. We'll come back out and do a taste test for you. Looking good though. Oh. Wow! Okay, there you go. That's my Chile Relleno Casserole, Karen. Can't wait to see yours. Let's take a taste test of this. It looks amazing. It really smells really good. So, let's get a bite of that. All right, that is good. It's a little warm, the hatch green chilies, but that's okay. We're in New Mexico, we love it warm. Gotta get another bite, it was so good. You can definitely taste the chorizo in it. Okay, so again, Karen, thank you for inviting me to do this collaboration. I hope everybody that's watched this recipe enjoyed it. Give it a try. I use the diced green chili so that hopefully most people can make it. And again, we did it outside, not in the kitchen. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna enjoy this. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. And go check out Karen's. And have a great day.